back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my 36-week pregnancy update. I'm finally at that 9 months. We can officially begin baby watch. I don't know how I'm going to do these videos. I mean, I know I had said that I wanted to do them weekly once I got to this point. So we'll see how it goes. We've just had a lot going on in our life, and it's just been a long year. Definitely extremely ready for this baby to come. We've got everything prepared. We've got the diaper bag for the hospital packed. My bag is pretty much packed. I just have a few things that I need to put in it. A few last minute things that I can't really pack until we get closer to that day. But the baby's area room, the room is put together. We've got all his clothes. We've got everything that we need. We're 100% ready. We're just waiting on him to get here. So I am 36 weeks pregnant, officially 9 months. And I'll just jump right in with my symptoms. So this is something that I've been dealing with for pretty much, I don't know, a really long time. I can't even count. It's been a long pregnancy. Back pain. Specifically in the right side, like in the SI joint area, and into my hip. But I've had hip issues. I have a torn labrum, so that causes pain in itself, and then just with the extra weight and all the separating of the connective tissue and everything for my body getting ready to have the baby, it's just really uncomfortable. For me, that usually goes away after I have the baby, a few weeks after. So I'm hoping that it will be the same this time. I'm sure it will. Pelvic pain. The good old pelvic pain that I've been experiencing since 27 weeks. It's been fun. My doctor calls it lightning crotch, and I never heard of it prior to this pregnancy. I never had pelvic pain prior to this pregnancy. Like in my other 2 pregnancies, I never had pelvic pain, never. And when I went to one of my appointments at that time, I was explaining to him that I was having pelvic pain, and he had said that it was called lightning crotch. So I Googled it, of course, and every single symptom of lightning crotch I have. So yay for me. It's really difficult getting out of bed, which at this point I haven't even slept in my bed, and it's been over 2 months. I can't get comfortable in my bed, and when I am in my bed, it just, for whatever reason, my hips hurt. I don't know if my mattress is too soft, and I know I've talked about this in a couple other videos. So what I've been doing is I've been sleeping on the couch. It's not the greatest for me, and it's not exactly as comfortable, but it works. It's easier for me to get up to use the bathroom, and I don't know, I've been sleeping on the couch. I can't wait till I can be able to sleep in my bed again, because we have a really nice mattress, and it's a new bed, and prior to pregnancy it was great. Something else that I've been experiencing for quite some time is Braxton Hicks contractions, which obviously that's normal part of pregnancy. I get the tightening in my belly, and it's not, well, it started out not being painful. It would just tighten up, and then it would go away and come back maybe a couple hours, or maybe not even in the same day, I don't know. But now I'm getting the tightening, but I'm also having period cramps. So I'm thinking that, my body is starting to obviously get ready for the baby, and I'm thinking that I don't think it's going to be too much longer. I don't think I'm going to go till 40 weeks. With my other 2 pregnancies, I did go to 40 weeks, well, almost 40, pretty much like 39 and some change. But this one, I don't think I'm gonna go. I'm thinking maybe 38 weeks, 39 weeks, but I don't think I'm gonna go to 40. I hope I don't, because I'm over this. But it's tight, and the period cramps, and they've been getting painful. And then I'm also getting lower back pain too. And it's not anything that is like consistent enough to make me think that it's labor. It's just uncomfortable. I saw my doctor a couple days ago for my my 35-week appointment, and I was telling him, you know, what's been going on, and he said at my next appointment, which would be 37 weeks, that we're gonna strip my membranes, and, you know, he said irritate the baby, or irritate the cervix, so we can try to get the baby out. He knows that I'm uncomfortable. I've been complaining to him and his staff for weeks now. I'm just miserable. It's hot, and it's been a long pregnancy. It's been my best pregnancy as far as sickness goes, but I've never been this pregnant in the summertime. Both of my other children are winter babies, so this is very different for me, and it's been rough. But yeah, he said that we'll do the stripping of the membranes, and now I know, because I had that done with both of my other kids, and it took more than one time for it to work. And he said that if it doesn't work when I come back at my 38-week checkup, we'll start talking about induction if I want to. And he doesn't induce before 39 weeks, so we would be talking about it for 39 weeks in a few days, which is fine. I don't want the baby to come too early just because I'm uncomfortable. I want him to stay in as long as he needs to be healthy at 37 weeks. My doctor considers me full term. I know some other doctors and in different areas, people say that 38 weeks is full term. My doctor says that 37 weeks is full term. So I'm going with that. I trust my doctor, and everything has been fine on all my checkups. My ultrasounds have been great. At my last appointment a few days ago, he also did do the Group B strep test. The results haven't come back yet. I never had it with my other two, but that doesn't mean you won't get it. Every pregnancy is different. But from what I know about it, it doesn't really change much other than they just give you antibiotics during your labor. So I'm not really worried about that. If it happens, it happens, and we'll go from there. So this pregnancy's been pretty smooth. I haven't had anything abnormal come up. It's just the normal pregnancy related symptoms. And I think for me, the reason that it's harder is because this pregnancy, I have a 2-year-old that I'm picking up and I'm taking care of and I'm doing things with, whereas when I was pregnant with my son Elijah, my daughter was 10. So I did have another child that I had to take care of, but it's way different than a toddler who is a lot more dependent on you for everything. Picking things up for him, playing with him, just sitting on the floor to play with him is difficult. And being tired, you know, your body's exhausted and it's just difficult. So I think that's why I'm feeling more exhausted and uncomfortable, because, you know, with Elijah's pregnancy, if I was feeling like this, I could lay down, I could take a nap. I do that now. My husband, Jeremy, he does do a lot with Elijah, but it's just a little bit different. So pretty much this pregnancy is pretty normal, I think. It's just been really long. I feel like it's been really long. But when I look back at certain things and I go back, it really wasn't that long. It seems like it's going by quick, but needless to say, I'm ready for it to be over. I just want my baby here when it's time. I just wish that it could be closer to that time because I'm over this. So stretch marks are another thing that I'm dealing with. I got a lot of stretch marks with my first pregnancy. I gained 65 pounds with that pregnancy. I was really small. I was only 17. I was 18 when I had her. So, I mean, I was tiny, never had a baby before, and I blew up. I got stretch marks everywhere from that pregnancy, but then with Elijah's pregnancy, I did not get that many stretch marks. But with this pregnancy, I've gotten some new stretch marks. And as much as I don't like the way my stomach looks with stretch marks, it's not really something that bothers me. I'm not extremely upset about it. They do fade in time. Mine have at least, and it's just not something that ever really worried me. It never really made me have a complex about myself. So I have new stretch marks, and I mean, I can't do anything about it at this point. It is what it is. I think I've heard it's genetic, and my mom has them, my grandma had them. So you know what? It is what it is. We'll just deal with it. I mean, oh well. Weight gain. So I was doing so good with my weight gain. I was doing really good, and then now towards the end I'm gaining more, but I also think that a lot of it has to do with the baby gaining more weight too. So total in the pregnancy at 36 weeks I've gained 30 pounds. It's not where I wanted to be. I only wanted to gain the 25 for the whole pregnancy, but I'm not too far away from what my goal was. And I'm certain that I will be able to take it off. I did with my other two. It was not an issue. And I just will have to change a lot. I plan on doing a whole, I'm out of breath. Doing a whole, just changing everything. Cutting out a lot of the crap that I've been eating and drinking in this pregnancy. I've given into my cravings, and I haven't really cared. I've just been letting myself do what I want to do, and now I'm paying for it. But I have every intention of losing the weight. I know that I can do it. I've done it before, so I'm not really worried about it. I'll be all right. So 30 pounds. I mean, it is what it is. So cravings, we can talk about cravings. I don't really have that. Cravings for me are they're few and far in between. I don't really have that many cravings anymore. Every once in a while, like the other day, I was standing at the sink doing dishes or something, and I wanted cake. I just wanted cake. I don't know. But I don't give in to them like that, and they're not even like they were in the beginning. Like in the first trimester, I had so many cravings. Second trimester, I had a lot of cravings, but since I've been in the third trimester, I don't know, I don't really crave a lot. But what I have been craving is pineapple Fanta. It tastes so good to me. I love it. It's so good, but it's so bad for you. It's got so much sugar, and it's terrible. But I love it, and I'm pregnant, and I'm going to give in to that craving because I only got a few more weeks. I'm going to enjoy what I want until after the baby comes, and then when he gets here, then I'm going to change. And I did it before, I'll do it again. And then another terrible craving, terrible craving, but I don't care, is Taco Bell. I've been craving Taco Bell. And that's probably to explain a lot of my weight gain. A few months ago, I was craving McDonald's. And that is odd for me because before my pregnancy, I barely ate McDonald's. Every time I would eat it, it would make me sick, and I just stayed away from it. But, well, whatever. The damage is done. Only thing I can do is move forward. So that's really about it for the cravings and my symptoms. I haven't done an update. I think the last one at pregnancy update I did was at 30 weeks, so it has been 6 weeks, which is crazy because that doesn't seem, it seems like I just did an update, but it was 6 weeks ago. Not a whole lot has changed in that aspect, not a whole lot. But there were a couple things that I did want to mention, or I just wanted to like touch on, and maybe if you're watching this video and you know anything about it or you've done it, maybe you can leave a comment for me. 2 things. The first thing is castor oil. Now, I promised my husband that we would not go that route. But I've been seeing on YouTube the Mother's Brew, where there's only about 2 teaspoons of castor oil with the other ingredients. I'm wondering, now I mean I've seen people, they say that it works, but are there side effects? Is it safe? You know, I'm definitely not going to rely on YouTube for these answers. I will be talking with my doctor about it, since we will be talking about, you know, induction and I am going to mention it to him and go off of what he says, but I just am curious. Now with my last pregnancy at 36 weeks, I did start drinking the red raspberry leaf tea. I plan on starting to drink that again. I just have to pick some up. I don't really know if it did anything. It didn't put me into labor, that's for sure. But I heard that it's not for that. It's to help soften the cervix, which helps, obviously. So I think we're gonna get some of that, and I'm gonna start drinking that. That's really about it though, guys. I don't have anything else to really touch on. It's been a pretty dull pregnancy. As far as things to talk to you guys about, for me, it's been dragging, but I'm sure that anyone at this point can agree with me, and they can understand how uncomfortable you are and that you're just ready. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely leave me a comment about the Mother's Brew if you've tried it. I would like to hear other people's opinions and stories, and like I said, I will be talking with my doctor about it, of course, and going off of what he says, not off of YouTube. I just am curious. So thank you guys again. I'm going to do a quick belly shot, and then hopefully I can do another video at 37 weeks, and I will do another video then, so I can update you guys on my doctor's appointment. And we'll go from there. So let me do a belly shot, and then we'll just see you in my next video. So here is belly from the side. I'm huge. From the front, pretty big, large, and in charge. And then here we go on the other side. I do feel that he has dropped. I feel he dropped a few weeks ago. I can breathe again, and he's not in my ribs. He's just really low, very, very low. I'm actually having a contraction right now, and it's quite uncomfortable. But yep, so here's my 36-week belly. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.